Welcome to NEXTGames Ambuscade series. This video covering the April 2021 fight against the Shadow Dragon. Now in this video I'll go over the key item acquisition for this month. I'll go over the battle strategies that I recommend for taking this one on, and then I'll show you two battle examples for this month's fight on very difficult. One on Ninja, the other on Red Mage. Now for the key item this month, if you want to do the quest a single time a day, you only need a single dragon kill, and if it's multiple times a day, you're going to need 10 dragon kills. I recommend you go to Baflu Thickets, home point number 1, and here you can find a large number of pucks, large wyverns, and dragoons wyverns in order to get those kills that you need. Now this month's fight is against a single shadow dragon. Due to the amount of hit point the dragon has, this fight can take several minutes. So this is going to take a bit longer and be a bit more challenging than the previous month's Volume 2 Ambuscades, but still should be very doable for most on the very difficult difficulty and beatable in about 3 to 5 minutes. Next, let's go over the abilities that you're going to see during this fight. First, I want to point out that for whatever reason, the abilities showing in my log are not the standard Shadow Dragon abilities. Hopefully this will be remedied in short time, but I went ahead and put both what the log is showing and what they normally would be called, so that if this is updated, this guide is still useful. The first thing we're going to talk about is Suction, or what can be Thorn Song. And this is going to be a weak Blaze Spike effect. Now Suction can also be Flame Breath, which is a conal flame damage attack for about 300 damage. The next ability is Acid Mist, which actually is Poison Breath, and it'll do 100 to 800 damage in a conal breath attack as well. The next one is MP Drain Kiss, which is actually Petro Eyes and is conal petrification. The next one is Regeneration, and this is a heavy stomp ability that will do AoE damage and paralyze you. The next one is Drain Kiss, and this is actually what's normally known as Body Slam. This is going to do high amounts of AoE damage to everyone within 15 feet. Now I've seen this do up to 2200 damage to me and 1500 to my trust, so it definitely can do a substantial amount of damage and is the biggest risk in this fight. The next ability is Sand Breath, or what actually is normally known as Wind Breath, and it's only going to do 100 conal damage in a breath attack. The next one is Brain Drain, and this is used right at about 20% hit points, but I've seen it used as high as 25% hit points. It dispels all statuses for everyone in range, and it'll basically make it so that you have to rebuff yourself for the last 20% of this fight. Now in regards to a battle strategy on this one, I recommend you use Arc EV to tank while you get in quick damage. Enfeebles stick very well on this boss, with the exception of dark-based Enfeebles such as Urine, Dispel, Addle, and Frazzle. Now some of those can be landed, but it can be a challenge and take several attempts. The last thing to be mindful of is the boss is sadly completely immune to silence, so you won't be able to land that. Also note that the boss takes reduced damage from all forms of magic attacks and skill chains, so I suggest you focus on your most potent weapon skill. For Ninja, this means I will be using my Hishi-Hitaki combination to focus on Blade 10 damage. I will also open with Tachi Aga to lower the boss's defense, and the fight should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Now for Red Mage, I'm going to be using my Crocea Gledi combination, and you may need Stymie to land Frazzle and boost your Enspell damage. The rest of the Red Mage's Enfeebles make this a trivial fight once landed. However, it is going to take a bit longer due to the increased resistance to magic damage and your Enspell damage. Therefore, this fight's going to take about 4 to 5 minutes on Red Mage using this strategy. Now in regards to Trust, I recommend that you use Arc EV to tank and make your life much easier so that you can get damage in. We'll be using Joachim for marches, Koromoru for haste and Dia, and Monboro and Yoran Oran for cures. Now when we're on Red Mage, we simply swap in Matsui P for Koromoru for a little extra damage. Really, anyone can be swapped into this last spot as long as you are haste capped already. Okay, let's go ahead and see what our two battle examples look like. We'll start on the Ninja, and then we'll move on to our Red Mage battle example. Enjoy the runs, everybody. That's going to be it for the April 2021 Volume 2 Ambuscade. I hope you found that helpful. We'll see you next month. Stay safe and stay healthy, everyone.